tell you guys. 3. Yo! What's going on, y'all? Welcome to Libra Views. I'm Charlene. Make sure you hit that subscribe button and hit that like button. So, child, have y'all been seeing the reports about this Blac Chyna versus the Kardashians case? Because from what it seems like Blac Chyna is giving these hoes a run for their money, and I am absolutely living. So for those of you who don't know, about 4 or 5 years ago, Blac Chyna started a lawsuit against the Kardashians. Kris Jenner, the Jenners. She started a case against the Jenners. Kris Jenner, Kim Kardashian, Khloe Kardashian, and Kylie Jenner. Blac Chyna is basically accusing the sisters and the mother duo of getting her and Rob's reality TV show canceled. Apparently, according to Blac Chyna, the show was already greenlit. They were already filming. She had already signed contracts. She was projected to make $1 million for this season. It was one of the #1 shows on the E! Network, but mysteriously it got snatched away. So Blac Chyna is accusing the Kardashians of basically lying on Blac Chyna, saying that Blac Chyna was abusing Rob and Blac Chyna was doing this and drugs and alcohol or what have you, and convinced the producers at E! to take away her show, even though she had already signed the contract. So they're in court. You know, this has been a long, drawn-out thing. And honestly, I was thinking to myself, Blac Chyna kind of had a case because she filed this 4 or 5 years ago, and it's still going. But for the Kardashians and the Jenners to be as strong, as influential, and have as much money as they had, you would have thought that this would have gotten rid of a long time ago. But the fact that they had continued to move forward and made it to court, and now they're at trial, it's like, dag, does Blac Chyna really have a case? Because you saw when Monique beat Candace's ass, they went to court, Monique presented evidence, Candace presented evidence. A couple months later, the shit was thrown out. You know what I'm saying? So if it was real substantial evidence that Blac Chyna was lying, I don't think that the case would even have gotten to this point. But here we are. So basically, they're in court. They wanted to make sure that Blac Chyna's team weren't constantly bringing up the fact that Kim Kardashian and her sisters are multi-billionaires, because obviously it might sway the people that are reading the case pretty much, because you're never really going to be on the side of somebody that's worth $1 trillion. You know what I'm saying? Most people tend to go towards people that they can relate to. That's why the jury trial selection is so important. But anyway, they wanted to make sure that their finances weren't brought up. Then Tokyo Toni goes live. Now, Tokyo Toni has been spilling some tea. Okay? Tokyo Toni has been spilling some tea. She's been going live. Her Instagram pages have been deleted. But Tokyo Toni has basically been saying how the Kardashian is just a demonic, weirdo family. Nothing hard to believe. They're a Hollywood billionaire family. But saying how they do a lot of publicity stunts, how they're damn evil, how they be having with each other, So, I mean, Tokyo Toni has been going off. But Tokyo Toni recently came out and said that she got put out of the courtroom, so they are moving forward. Blac Chyna is presenting her evidence. The Kardashians are presenting their evidence. Ryan Seacrest from the E! Network is supposed to be taking the stand. And basically Blac Chyna is saying that she has solid emails, text messages, and solid proof that that Kim Kardashian, her mom, Kris, Khloe, and Kylie had a group chat going on, was basically saying, get rid of this ghetto-ass black bitch. I know the Kardashians is so mad at Rob for knocking up Blac Chyna. I mean, Rob, how could you be that stupid, though? You know what I'm saying? Like, golly, I know them bitches are mad as shit. But one thing I will say, if Blac Chyna actually wins this case, that's going to be some shit. What are the odds of this bitch from Southeast DC, the East Coast, from the slums, to make it from the strip club to the Hollywood Boulevard streets and take down the empire of the Jenners? And really what if she really proves that these bitches really were scamming behind the scenes to get, and I believe it. I believe it. Like, first of all, you can already tell that Kylie and, well, mainly Chloe, you could tell Chloe was never feeling that shit when Rob first got with Chyna. The other sisters were trying, Chris was just happy Rob was getting out the bedroom. But y'all should have never had let this bitch get close to y'all motherfucking brother in the first fucking place. You understand what I'm saying? But what are the odds that this fucking bitch is about to take down these hoes? And what if it's true? Like I said, I believe it. I believe it. I believe that they will go, because we've heard these stories before. We've heard stories of Melissa Ford saying that she was at some party, this was back in the day, but she was at some party and Kim Kardashian asked to have Melissa Ford removed, because she didn't want competition, or how there were reports of, Kylie being at a party, and, making fun of girls and running girls off that she felt like were getting attention from the guys she was dating. I mean, we've heard, Khloe Kardashian going around and threatening to sue anybody that puts old photos of her. Like, Khloe, this is your face. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's one thing if it's like an altered photo that like people are putting around, but she will sue the hell out of you if you just put a picture of her pre-surgery. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, I can see them bitches being like, oh, you want to play with me? Oh, you want to play with me? Oh, you want to do this with me? I'm going to take you down. I'm going to take you down to Chinatown. And that's what they attempted to do, but they got the wrong bitch. Now, my question is, now these text messages are coming up. These emails are coming up. They're saying that Chris was saying, I believe it. I believe Chris was like, Blac Chyna is ghetto, because Blac Chyna is ghetto. We've seen the Zeus show. We've seen the first season of Blac, Rob, and Chyna. And isn't it funny? You can't find that season nowhere. I challenge anybody who has Hulu, Paramount, any type of streaming service. I challenge anybody to find the original season of Blac Chyna and Rob's reality show. You can't find it. And if you do, please let me know, because I would love to watch it. Because them bitches got that shit taken down. I believe they did that shit. I'm just curious on how Blac Chyna got a hold of these emails of Kris Jenner. They must have had a snake in the camp, or she must be a really good cyber scammer. So I'm like, how did Blac Chyna get access to these emails? Maybe it was an old producer. Maybe it was an old producer that worked on Keeping Up the Kardashians, and they got pissed off and they forwarded the emails to Blac Chyna on some sneaky shit. Who knows? Well, like I said, this is a very fascinating thing for me. I mean, Blac Chyna, hood-ass Blac Chyna, ex-stripper turned Instagram model, porn star, OnlyFans girl, finessed the Kardashians out of the only Kardashian baby, the only Kardashian heir, the only child with the Kardashian name. And she's about to take these bitches down in court. Blac Chyna ain't that ghetto. She ain't that stupid. And if she is ghetto and if she is stupid, you bitches better get ghetto and stupid just like her, because that bitch is about to fucking win millions off of the Kardashians. Y'all bitches should have been sneaky. See, what goes around comes around. See, Kylie, you shouldn't have never took her baby daddy when you was 14, allegedly. You shouldn't have did that. Kim Kardashian, you shouldn't have threw Blac Chyna to the side. Rob, you should have never had put a baby in her. Like, y'all just dumb. And it is what it is. But like I said, if Blac Chyna wins this case, ooh, that's going to be spicy. But you never know, because Kris Jenner was sitting, courtside at the OJ trial with her husband and her ex-husband representing OJ. And Kris Jenner has finessed a multi-billion-dollar business, from her daughters and her, so she might have a couple tricks, a couple legal trips up her sleeve. You see, they got Blac Chyna's mom removed from the courthouse. You see how they've made moves to not, have their finances discussed in the courtroom. Kris ain't no dumb bitch. So you never know. Kris may come back. They might have some type of evidence to prove that Blac Chyna's lying. But if they don't, and Blac Chyna takes home these millions, ooh, that's going to be a crazy day on social media. I tell you that. But that's all I got to say. Thank you for tuning into my video. Like, comment, and subscribe. And until next time, deuces.